Well, the 2015 season opened in Texas July 15th. We're predicted to have a little bit lower than average production. And unfortunately, right now we're dealing with declining shrimp prices. The shrimp prices are currently down by about 50% compared to where they were this time last year. And the main reason for that is we are being flooded once again by cheap, unregulated, undocumented, foreign imported farm-raised shrimp. What we're trying to accomplish through the Texas Shrimp Association, we're trying to alert the typical buyer or consumer of shrimp, Gulf shrimp, that only 0.8% of imported farm-raised shrimp is tested for banned chemicals in the USA. And of that 0.8%, as recently reported on Consumer Report magazine, 20 to 30% of that shrimp actually test positive for banned chemicals. So the U.S. unfortunately has become a dumping ground for imported shrimp because unfortunately we test the shrimp. If the shrimp are found to be tainted or have chemicals that are banned here, we simply refuse entry, and that shrimp gets repackaged and some of the times just gets sent up to another port because it has a 99% chance of entering the country. What we would like to see is the average consumer be aware of the difference of imported farm-raised shrimp and wild-caught shrimp. And not only that, but take it a step further. We need to put pressure on our legislatures to come up with some type of more regulated regulations over restaurants to have a little bit more transparency in terms of where the shrimp are from. Most restaurants, unfortunately, do not sell wild-caught Gulf shrimp, and we want the consumer to be aware of that and not only ask but demand to know where that shrimp are from.
Economically speaking, imports, farm-raised imports, are hurting our prices for wild-caught shrimp because so many are being brought into the United States and they only inspect very few of those for antibiotics, and we may be consuming shrimp that contain those antibiotics, which are dangerous. And wild-caught shrimp have an advantage over these farm-raised shrimp because they have a much better taste. The downside to low prices brought on by imports is that we have less income into our state economy, our local economy, and the families that depend on this industry make less money.